Wednesday 12th of August and it's, what are we, 6:50. We've been here for about 10 minutes. We're waiting in line to get out of Auckland. Today I was a bit of a twit actually. Woke up, to the news that COVID had been found again in Auckland and they were locking down at midday. So I immediately headed out of town, but north, because that was the direction that we were heading in, and they're locking down for about 3 days. So I thought, well, we'll cruise up around Northland for a week and we'll get to the top of the country and say we've done it, and then cruise back down and continue, doing the Coromandel Peninsula. And as I'm driving along, I'm thinking, it ain't going to be an isolated case. I mean, there are 4 of them in one household. It's not going to be isolated. They're going to find more. They're going to lock down. And we're going to be stuck in Northland with, nowhere to stay bar a car, which is okay for a few days at a time, but, not for lockdown. So I thought we're going to have to try and get back down south. Today is the only real day. And so we had lunch. We got about probably about 200 kilometres south of Cape Ringa, which is the northernmost point of New Zealand. And we had lunch, and then Ruby was a bit disgruntled about coming north. We should have gone south. So we started heading back, and about 100 kilometres out of Auckland they had the first checkpoint, and we were quite worried. We thought we were going to be stuck in, but we told them that we're going to Christchurch, and as long as we're heading straight back down south to Christchurch, we can keep going. So we've gone through Auckland and filled up with fuel again. We just used a whole tank today, but we had a nice drive. And now we're on the other side of Auckland. I'm not sure how many k's out we are. Probably, 60 k's or something south of Auckland, and they'll have a checkpoint. They've got army, police, everything, questioning every vehicle that's going through. So I think we'll be right to get out, and I think the next move is to check out a couple of jobs I've seen while I'm heading southwards, and get on that ferry and get back over to Christchurch, drop this car off, and suss out actually starting up a space here for us and staying. I can't see us going home. This is ridiculous. I can't believe it's resurged again. I would just like to add, when we came through the checkpoint north of Auckland today, the other side, people trying to get out of Auckland, because we went through quite easily, the other side, people going out of Auckland, was probably about 20 kilometres long. It was really, really long, which is why I'm sitting here in the passenger seat and having a little bit of a rest. Half an hour and we're still crawling along. Ruby's getting some clutch control and it's really hill starty, so it's good. Hour and 10 minutes and no end in sight. And the lane has opened up next to us and people have started to try and go around, and lucky we got a nice big truck in front of us and he's sitting across both lanes, so they can all just be as patient as the rest of us have to be. Hour and a half and we're still crawling along. I don't know how close we are, but it's been 2 hours and we've just swapped seats back again. 2.5 hours, but we got through fairly easily by telling them we're going to Christchurch. So we have to head south. And we've come to a free camp. I'm not sure where it is. I have no idea. It was dark. I hate driving to new places in the dark. You miss so much. It's at a sports ground by the look of it. Ruby's run off to the toilet, fair enough. We've been in the car for a really long time. And it is just about 10 o'clock and I am usually well and truly 10 toes up by now.